We'll be bringing you an interconference matchup in this one as the Warriors take to the road. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Berg. Reporting from the sideline. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Draymond Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For three, Durant, and the Warriors get it back. Tries again, and the rejection by James. Irving kicks to Love. Irving passes to Shumpert. Dishes it to Love. Stolen by Thompson. There's the lob to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Irving.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Curry dishes to Durant. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And guys, Steph Curry, the rare point guard who's almost as effective playing off the ball as he is on it. And the Warriors have really emphasized that as he's evolved as a player, bringing in a lot of playmakers who can set him up coming off screens.
Here's Pachulia after the made shot from Amon Shumpert.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Down low, here's Curry, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. So he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
He feeds it to Clark. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Clark's got himself on the board with 3 there. Love inside. West is there. James in the post. He's covered by Iguodala. LeBron James again.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
Second chance shot. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
I'll tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Jones comes in for LeBron. McRae's checked in for Shumpert, and it's Williams in for Irving. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Here's Williams. A beautiful reverse layup.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Curry kicks to Clark, and it's blocked. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Love. Passes it to McRae. Feeds to Fry. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bergeron.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Shaun Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. Shot clock at 6. Love. And it comes off the rim with a high bounce. The Warriors trail. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Chris Anderson is checked in for Love. LeBron comes in for Jones. Iman Shumpert is checked in for McRae. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Now, here is Irving. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish, Clark, to a fault.
Yeah. And you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
And James throws it down.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. It's West with the drive. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That's called on Channing Frye.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And for David West last season, the thought was he might increase his production with Paul George out, but the opposite happened. West suffered his lowest scoring output in a decade. Only 12 points per game on 47% shooting. Rough showing for the former All-Star.
It's Anderson with the drive.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Pachulia, he's checked in for West. He hits the second from the line. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Durant, that time on the assist from Green.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Outside Irving. Fires for 3, and that's not going to go. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comforts.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry, and tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
Jefferson is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Mo Williams. And it's Shumpert in at shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Chris Anderson is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. LeBron's checked in for Richard Jefferson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Williams. And the rejection by LeBron. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Here's Shumpert. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races. And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
And Curry, here we go. Good D by Irving.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Beyond the arc. Shot is no good. And Golden State will come the other way. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
There's a screen. LeBron James on the wing. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Durant. Here's Green. And the rejection by James. And Fry kicks to Anderson. LeBron passes to Anderson. Shumpert dishes to Irving. No one near him. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. We're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Pass to Shumpert. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
West is checked in for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Warriors leading by 4. Deflects the pass. Iguodala. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Iguodala's got 6 points.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Irving attacking. Pass to Fry. James against Iguodala. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Nobody near Irving. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Curry outside. Shots. Good. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Curry. The drive by Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. And now an 8-point Warrior lead. The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Shot from the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Up the floor, here's James. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Tell you what, that was all made possible by the heads-up defense at the other end.
And I love that as soon as they get their hands on the basketball, they immediately get out and transition.
Thompson misses.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
And on the way from Irving for 3. The shot is off. Great D that time from Curry.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And the Cavaliers called.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. And last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. That'll be a 5-second call.
Well, that's not been a typical possession for them in this first half. You know, for the most part, they've been pretty smart with the ball.
1:10 left in the first half.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Thompson for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Livingston, no luck. Cavaliers trailing. Outside Irving.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Livingston hits both of them.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Thompson against Irving to the inside. Kicks it out to Love. To the middle. On the wing, Irving. Thompson. Can't get it to go. And the first half.
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Taking a look at the... And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
That slasher mentality was on display in that first half. He got to the rim consistently.
Boy, I tell you what, he's got that great first step, and he must have had some quickness porridge or something because he looks a little faster today than normal.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And there's the call on Klay Thompson.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
That drops. James has got it all tied up now for Cleveland. And for the Warriors, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Durant against James. It's Curry with the drive. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin, but you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Irving with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And slam dunk by Shumpert.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
Shumpert, no good. Warriors trail by 5. Thompson, left side. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Thompson. Knocked away and stolen by LeBron. And Shumpert slams it in.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Durant. Can't get it to go. And Cleveland the other way now.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
When you think about Sean Livingston, you think about the career that might have been an absolute rising star after being taken Clark 4th back in the 2004 draft.
Kevin, he was averaging over 5 assists a game as a teenager, and his shot was improving every year. Then the devastating knee injury. Just great to see him back playing basketball.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Iman Shumpert. And Mo Williams subbed in for Irving. And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in and stolen by Fry. Outside Williams. On the wing, James. There's the dish to Fry. Durant with the steal. To the paint. Here's Livingston, and he jams it with authority.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And getting back to Livingston, he's had comeback after comeback. I mean, each time he'd start to flash those unbelievable movement skills, he'd get injured again. It's a shame because he was on the path to becoming one of the game's great young point guards.
LeBron kicks to Love. Just 5 on the clock. James, the pass to Love. Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Again, James missing. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Durant. And he gets it to go. Durant's got 8.
And for Livingston, last season with the Warriors was a dream. He got to back up Steph, so he got to play against second stringers, and we got to see flashes of his dominant traits again. What a happy ending for him.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson is checked in for Fry. Shumpert comes in for Richard Jefferson, and Irving subbed in for Williams. Golden State also making some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for West. Thompson comes in for Andre Iguodala, and Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
A drive by Shumpert. Back to Thompson. The kick out to Irving. Plenty of space. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Thompson dishes to Durant. Durant with another miss.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Here we go, one-on-one. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
The drive by Shumpert, and he gets it to go. Shumpert's got 12 in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. James kicks to Irving. That will count. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And we're set to start the... action up here in the fourth quarter, and if it's anything like the first three, we should be in for a treat. Well, Cleveland shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Jefferson is out there with Mo Williams, and it's Thompson in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Cleveland moving the ball around. Love the pass to Jefferson. He kicks to Thompson. James wide open. Outside Williams. The pass to LeBron. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. And Cleveland making a change here. Price checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Iguodala's checked in. The Warriors shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And there's the call on James. Here's Iguodala. Stolen by Thompson.
Well, I tell you what, after turning the ball over so much in the first half, guys, he's really settled down nicely since and doesn't have any turnover since the break.
And James throws it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Iguodala, no good.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey.
And, you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for. I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Fry. To the middle. It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Iguodala. And stolen by Williams. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. James with the ball. Thompson dishes to Fry. From outside the arc. They grab their own miss. Jefferson kicks to LeBron. Second shot opportunity. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Kyrie Irving is checked in for Cleveland. Now a timeout called by Golden State. He's signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get it.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it. And just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. It's Thompson off the drive. Soft touch off the glass.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Outside Irving, and Love has it in the corner. Here's the three, and Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Irving with the ball.
Blocking foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
And there's the feed to Shumpert. James in the post. Working on Thompson. Out to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot. Misses the 3.
Well, that defense went from 4 to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
And the Warriors with some changes. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Pachulia. Draymond Green comes in for David West. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Durant for 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in this game. A drive by Shumpert. Misses from short range.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, I think that may be their ticket out of the hole. Look for...
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top.
All time here.
Spacing.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Love outside. Irving from long range. And that one's good. Irving's got 6 here in this quarter.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Curry outside. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Irving passes to Thompson. Shumpert with it. Guarded now by Durant. Puts up a 3. LeBron, no good. Warriors trail by 5. Curry dishes to Durant. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And 12 points for Kevin Durant. The Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Irving against Curry. Outside Irving. Here's the 3. Curry with the defensive effort. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. Outside Shumpert. Outside Irving. Love outside. But they'll get another chance. There's the triple. The kick out to LeBron. 3-pointer. Another miss by Irving. Warriors trail by 3. Durant with it. Guarded now by Irving. Yes! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Launches a 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Curry kicks to Green. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. The kick out to Irving. Love with a wide open look. Nails the tray.
Man, it's really tough to stop Love right now.
Here's Golden State now.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Durant the pass to Thompson. Warriors the rebound. Outside Curry. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Thompson for the triple. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers pulling it out. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark they continued to wait out.
Thank you, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes the pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all it. Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one. And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop, so would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace Guru?
Word, that's how you feel up on this track? Little try on that.
What you trying to rap now?
Yeah, yo, Royce.
What up, man?
We just lamping in the studio, you know, doing our thing.
Okay.
Bugging out, you know.
Right.
Little test run. So, I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go!
Talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool?
Me and Preem, both names go together. Lot of
Hello, everyone. Get ready for NBA action live on 2K Sports. You'll see the West All-Stars and the Philadelphia 76ers. And so here are the West All-Stars. I'll look at the West All-Stars starting group. Kobe is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant. And it's Curry in at the 1 spot. Iverson with the ball. The dish to Mutombo. Here's Lynch. Off target from outside. 76ers on defense. Durant with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Westbrook with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Bryant kicks to Leonard. From outside, off the mark. And Philadelphia has possession. It's a 5-point game. The drive by Iverson. Pass to Snow. Here's Lynch. No good. Nice D from Bryant.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Westbrook against Iverson. Kobe kicks to Durant. Back to Kobe. Westbrook against Iverson. On the wing, Bryant. 5 on the clock. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Snow. And it's well off target.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Westbrook, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
There's the pass to Snow. The drive by Hill, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
Now here's Leonard. Westbrook kicks to Curry. Another miss by Curry. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Snow, the pass to Iverson. And it's Hill penetrating. Westbrook pulls it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he gets it to go.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Hill, and he banks in the layup.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Hill's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Curry against Snow. Curry kicks to Westbrook. The shot no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. And now Philadelphia on the break from Steve Iverson. Mutombo dishes to Iverson. The 3. Again, Iverson missing. Outside Bryant. Over to the left wing. Here's Curry with the 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Iverson. The half-court bomb falls off target. Leonard. And that's not even close.
I'm not even going to comment on that one.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat.
Outside Bryant. Trying his luck deep. Can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Iverson outside. Westbrook pulls it in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Durant. Outside Curry. This one for 3. That's good. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first time.